So you might be curious about how to create and sell digital products online, but want to better understand the process that goes into making a digital product, from ideation to creation to marketing and making sales. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step on how to create your first digital product so that you can get promoting and selling as soon as possible. There are 6 important steps that I'll cover in this video, which you'll want to know, so keep on watching as I dive straight in. Step 1 is going to be your ideation phase. Now, before you even begin to create a digital product, you'll want to figure out what problem that you can solve for a particular person or group of people, which can then be packaged into a digital format. This can be absolutely anything and everything depending on what niche or industry you're in, or even what experiences you've had in your life, and perhaps even a problem that you've been able to solve for yourself. In order to get a better idea of the type of product that's best for you to create, you can simply validate your idea by asking your audience for feedback, by asking what they're currently struggling with or what their current pain points are. Now, another way to get some inspiration and ideas for your digital product is to see what common questions your audience is asking you. And from there, you can see if you can package this topic or frequently asked questions in a way that would be helpful, taking your audience from point A to Z. Now, additionally, you can check your social media posts to see what topics are doing really well. Now, engaging with your audience to know what their frustrations are honestly the key to knowing what the best product will be to create. If you're multi-passionate or have multiple ideas like me, the best advice I have for you is to just pick one thing and finish it before moving on to the next idea, because there is no limit to how many digital products you can create. But you definitely don't want to get caught up in the perfectionism or the procrastination or overwhelm in the various ideas that you might have. The goal here is to create one product that solves one problem for now. Now, this doesn't mean that this will be the only problem or product that you'll sell for forever. When you have narrowed down your idea of your digital product, you're ready to start creating your digital product. If you check out my other video where I talk about the introduction to digital products, which I've linked in the description below for you, you will see that there are many formats in which you can create a digital product, such as templates, journals, trackers, spreadsheets, courses, and more. This is where you will need to decide what format would best suit the product that you wish to create. Now, the easiest digital product to make and sell, in my opinion, is an ebook in PDF format, because anyone can create a page with written text and some photos on it. I love the ebook model because it's really just that simple, and you can literally create it once and sell it multiple times. For this tutorial, I'm going to use Canva as my example product, and in order to start your ebook design in Canva, you will need to create a free Canva account if you don't already have one. They have a paid version as well, however, there's lots you can do with the free version. Canva has a range of templates you can customize, and in order to find one for our ebook example, you'll want to look for either an A4 size or US letter size document. You'll also want to find a template with multiple pages, because each page will have a different layout that you can reorder, delete, duplicate, and just get some overall inspiration on how you want your layout to look like for your ebook. Now, when you've found your desired template, you'll click it and it'll import into your workspace. As you can see, you can customize everything from the font to the colors, photos, and elements. And in order to make it uniquely yours, you'll want to change the elements and colors to colors and fonts that you use in your own personal branding. As you can see, some photos and elements in Canva will have a crown in the bottom corner, meaning that they are a pro feature. However, there's many that you can use for free. Pro images will give you a license to use these images. When it comes to other images, my best tip is to use photos that you've either taken yourself or use what are called copyright-free images for commercial rights. And you can find such photos on websites like Unsplash and Pixabay or Pexels. Sometimes you will need to give credit to the photographer, however, just look at the fine print when downloading these images. To insert an image for your cover, you will simply click on it and drag it to your liking. Once you finish your title page, you will want to include a table of contents for your ebook. You can find this by searching table of contents and selecting one of the ones that pop up in Canva, or you can make your own from scratch. Now, I personally like to save time, so we'll go with this template. A tip when creating your table of contents is to work on this page last, so you can insert the right page number that pertains to the right section or chapter in your ebook. But let's say you've already finished your ebook and you have the correct numbers to each page. You can actually create a link to that particular page so your readers can easily jump to that page simply by clicking the page number or by the chapter name. To do this, you simply click the number or the chapter name, click link to, and choose the page that you want it linked to. Then you can test it out to make sure that it worked by clicking on the page number or chapter title, and it will jump straight to that page. Once you've worked on your title page and created your table of contents, you will want to work on the main body and your last page. Now, you'll do this by repeating the same steps as before through customizing colors, fonts, images, etc. When it comes to titling your ebook, the best tip I have for you is to keep it simple and do not overcomplicate it. It doesn't need to be anything fancy or extraordinary. It simply just needs to be understood by your audience. And in fact, the more complicated a title, the less likely someone is interested in clicking on it. A great way to find inspiration for titles is to look at books on Amazon and look at bestsellers and see what stands out to you. Bottom line is, don't spend too much time on this because again, if this is your first digital product, you don't really know how well it's going to do or be received by your audience. So the last thing you want to do is stay stuck and spend months on figuring out a title and never getting your product out into the world. Now, once you have your ebook complete, you will go to share, hit download, choose PDF file type, and hit download. Additionally, you'll want to save your title page as its own separate document for making your mockup by going back to download, change file type to PNG, choose page 1, and click download. In order to sell your digital product, you will need a promotional image to accompany it when you post it into your store. There are so many ways to do this depending on the design that you wish to create. However, Canva has some really good mockups to customize. I'm personally loving this neutral minimalist one. When you go into this design, you can again customize all the elements that you wish to match the aesthetic and feel of your ebook. Now, to change your photo, you'll simply click the existing one, click delete, then drag the one of your ebook cover in. When you have customized it to your liking, you will go to share, make sure it's a PNG file again, and download. And just like that, you have a promotional image to accompany your ebook for selling on your store. There are so many ways to sell or set up your hosting platform to sell your ebook. The ultimate best way to sell it is via your own website because that is technically the one piece of real estate that you own on the internet. However, this can sometimes get a little bit overwhelming at first and can create friction between you getting your product live. Therefore, the second best option is selling it through other platforms or online stores. Now, if you've been here long enough, you'll know that my absolute favorite is Stan Store because it is by far one of the easiest and most user-friendly ways to get your ebook up online in minutes. I have multiple videos about Stan Store, which I'll link in the description below for you, and I highly recommend that you check those out after this one. I also have a 14-day free trial of Stan Store in the description below, which you can try, and that I also get a small commission if you sign up via my link. When you sign into your Stan Store, you will go to My Store, Add Product, click Digital Product, and start creating your sales page. You will first select your image. This is where you will upload your mock-up photo that we did before. Below this, you will title your download. You can call it the same name as your ebook to keep it cohesive. Then you can customize your subtitle and your button for purchasing. You can also decide whether you want this product as a button, call out, or preview. Now, I personally really love the call out style because it just stands out so much more. Moving on to the checkout page, you can either use the same photo as your mock-up here. However, the specs will be a little bit different and will cut off your photo. So you can either find another image to use from online, you can use your own, or use the ones within Stan. Then you'll write your description, which you'll see at the top of the page, an area to sell your product and tell your audience what they will learn, another call to action button, and your pricing. You can set an anchor price and a discounted price to make it more of a deal to your audience. Under that is where you will upload your digital file so your audience can receive it as soon as they purchase. In the options section, there are many things that you can do, but to keep it as simple as possible, you will just want to look over your confirmation email. This is where you can customize a message to your buyer. Once you've filled everything out, you will click publish. When you've done that, you can click the copy button in the top right-hand corner to share your link to your audience. With any product you sell, you will need a way to market it to the right people and let them know that you have a product that even exists for them to buy. The number one best way to market your digital product is to build an email list. Email marketing is far from dead. It still has a high return on investment, and it keeps you in touch with an audience that is already interested in you and your work. To get people on your email list, the easiest way to do this is by using a lead magnet, which is basically a free PDF that gives them a quick win. So for example, it could even be a chapter out of your guide or something pertaining to the solution that your guide then takes them further into solving. Now, if you're at a stage where you're looking for a good email provider, I have a video outlining some of my top recommendations on my channel that I've linked in the description below for you. Another common way that you can market market your product is via the organic route. You can start doing this by editing your social media bios on whichever platforms you're already on and have a direct link, linking to your product in your website or link section. Other ways in which you can market your product is by posting your link on YouTube in your descriptions like I do with my products, and you can also pin a comment to the top of your comment section on your YouTube videos. Another great way to promote your product is with attraction marketing, where you create content around the problem or the problems that your product is the solution for and guide people towards your product with a strong call to action. For example, I made a video about how to make a UGC portfolio template. The main problem was that creators didn't either have the time or the design eye to make an aesthetic portfolio. Therefore, my template helps cut their time in half by having a one already pre-made. Now, I love attraction marketing because this comes off better than asking for someone to simply buy your product. Now, if you don't really want to rely on your own social media to market your digital product, you can use third-party websites like Etsy. However, they will take a portion of your sales. The bottom line is here, always be sure to lead with value and there won't be a reason for someone not to buy from you. Now, as you continue in the digital product space, it's important to continue building a personal brand so that you become the go-to expert within your industry or niche, and it becomes so much easier for your audience to make a purchase. A strong personal brand is one that is built on valuable content and creates a genuine connection with your audience through connecting and posting consistently. At the end of the day, you must be known, likable, and trustworthy, and these are the ways to be able to create that. It all comes down to you at the end of the day. I hope this video gave you an easy to follow step-by-step system for creating and launching your digital product. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and share this video with a creator or entrepreneur with whom you think this would really help. And make sure you follow along as I show you how to automate your digital product to your audience in the coming videos. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.